Today I'll be going over item odds, why I chose what I chose, and if there's any benefit to the other option. To start off, we have the med kit. Now for solo play, option A is pretty much a guaranteed. You got the auto revive, so if you're not running second chance, you got another chance. And if you are running second chance, then you have 3 chances. Also, you can't heal allies if they're not in the game. For group play, you might want to use the option B, especially if you have a coordinated group with mics. For the electric trip mine, I chose option B because this will kill your basic zombie, and option A actually on the trip mine is definitely not a bad choice. But when you do, if you are planning your trip mine for harder sections and to try to also trip up heavies, armored cactuses, and larger enemies. Oh, sorry, armored cactuses, that's skiers. Armored giants. Option B does more damage. So that's why I went with option B. That option A on the electric trip mine is also a great option. B also is another A and B. Now, A will attract the zombies, which is nice, but when it detonates, if you have a lot of zombies that you're attracting, you're not actually going to burn all of them. B is more strategic and can burn a lot more. You can get a lot more kills with B. So I do like B, but A also, I've been using A for the longest. Incendiary is another A and B that I like both of them a lot. Teller mine, not so much. Teller mine, I really like B. I strategically place my mines, and now the option A is great when you have a very, very large horde, but so is option B, and option B is better for shutting down like a narrow corridor or a passageway because you get the first group and 10 seconds later is when the next detonation takes place. And 10 seconds is usually the perfect time for the next set of zombies to reach the mark. And I get a lot of double explosions, good double kills with the Teller Mine option B. Electric grenade option B definitely because the electric grenade you can throw. So when you want to throw it at heavies, it is great. It actually will do decent damage to your gunners and flamethrowers and all that. So while option A would probably be better for throwing it into a group of low-level zombies, option B is decent. You don't get much of an increased range, maybe like 25-30%. So mod B works still great to throw into a group of creepers and all that, but when I want to throw it at something bigger or a group of armored giants, then I can easily do that and inflict damage too. So I do like that. Frag grenade, option B for me, because I precision throw my grenades. So I like to know exactly where it's going to land, and I know the exact blast radius, so I know where the explosion is going to be and how to not be in it. Cluster, when you throw the grenade, you're going to have 2 more random grenades spring out, and you have to be a lot more careful. That's why I don't like that one. This one has an increased blast radius, so with strategic throws, you can do a lot of damage with this. So my choice is option B on that. The same thing with the mod B. The mod B on the Incendiary, I used the A for the longest, and I do like A. I do like it for the lure. It's nice to just toss it one way and get some zombies out the way. But option B has an incredible range on the Incendiary and creates a huge wall of fire. So it's really nice to shut down an area for a few seconds. And by few, it's probably literally just a few. I didn't time it. Might be 10 seconds. 10 seconds or less does it burn. Bait grenade is another for me, straight option B. Maybe in Horde I might go with A, but in Horde 2 I'd go with B. No. Because in campaign at least, all locations where they give you the option for the bait grenade are pretty much areas where either suiciders, heavies, or creepers are there. So besides the creepers, which option A would be better, everything else mod B is better. You get the suiciders to explode and killing other enemies that are there. Heavies will attack the area, so they're killing the lower enemies while you can kill them, which is great. And I found that I can take out one heavy in the time that it's going pretty easily, or I can take out a large group with B. So usually I go with option B, but on some boards or Horde you might want to consider option A. Option A though, you're not going to distract heavies, so keep that in mind. That's why I like option B. That and the suiciders, I do like that too. Divine Grenade is another straight mod B. Any allies in the area of effect will heal at twice the speed, and the effect of the Divine Grenade will last twice as long for option A. Unless you're trying to stand in like a group of creepers or zombies and just have it last a little bit longer, like you're already at like 75% health, 9 out of 10 times, why not just heal twice as fast? Yeah, option B. Mod A is the same. Well, the artillery flare is pretty much the same as the frag grenade for me. I like the mod B because I know where it's going to land. Now, with mod A, you can potentially get more kills, especially if you have a very large group of enemies. The attacks are going to be random, so you can have it go. You could launch it at your feet, and then you could try to escape, and it could go land in the direction that you're heading. So you have to be a little bit careful if you're using mod A. Get out of the blast radius, and it's not where you place it. It's a lot more expanded from there. And the focus strike, I've already learned, like in campaign at least, when the tank's going one way, sometimes it's smart, but I know the distance to put it at. If it keeps following on that path, I can take it out. I can group up large groups of enemies and then use it. I know where heavy spawn, so I can launch it right at the timing that it's about to spawn, and then it will just land on its head once it spawns. So that's why I go with mod B for the artillery strike. And that is my choices and potential benefits to the other option for all the item mods. I hope that helps.